Hi everyone, I am going to talk a little bit about the new hero Warlock. I'm going to focus specifically on his impact in the arena, show a few arena videos at the top of the Android arena, courtesy of a friend of mine, and give a little bit of analysis on those videos and some closing thoughts. So anyways, this is the new hero, Warlock. There's his skill. It's kind of a combination of like the last 3 or 4 heroes. Really, it's got gives his shield sort of like a Death Knight shield, but also has a deflect, which is like kind of like Destroyer. Hits 3 foes and protects 3 allies. That sounds like kind of like Pixie, and the move speed reduction. That's kind of like Santa. So anyway, doesn't really seem all that special if it weren't for this. His special skill here is that this guy, under normal conditions, his skill activates whenever he has max energy. Even he doesn't need to attack. So what this really means is that if this guy has 5 out of 5 revitalize, he will proc right at the beginning of the fight, and there's really nothing you can stop do against that. Anyway, I mean, this guy was really just born for 5 out of 5 revitalize. There's really not anything that can come close to it, in my opinion. 4 out of 5 just isn't close. I mean, 5 out of 5 will proc right at the start, has a big movement speed reduction, give that shield, and 4 out of 5 is going to have to hit 3 times to proc. So I gotta hand it to IGG. It's just very clever of them they're not just selling the hero, they're selling a whole lot of talent rolls for that 5 out of 5 revitalize. Alright, so anyway, his skill, you see the numbers here at 1 out of 9 versus 9 out of 9. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that movement speed reduction because let's go to the next slide here. A 9 out of 9 Warlock reduces movement speed by 80%. So does that mean that his opponents are going to move at 20% their normal rate? That's how I would, if I read that and didn't know better, that's what I would think, which would be just ridiculous. But that's not actually how it works. This is the math here on how a movement speed debuff is actually calculated in Castle Clash. You can see the formula here, and these are kind of the equivalents. Is that at 1 out of 9, 40% movement speed reduction, the enemy is really moving at 71% of his normal speed, where an 80% debuff is equivalent to making the guy move at 55% of their normal speed. I have a little calculator that helps me out with some of the numbers here, and this here just kind of shows also the effect of Warlock's talent at different skill levels with different heroes, their base movement speed, sprint levels, and Warlock's skill level. And what I really wanted to point out here is the difference between 7 out of 9 Warlock and 9 out of 9 is really not that much. I don't really see it being worth it spending 65,000 shards just to have a 10 reduction of 10 movement speed for 6 seconds. But, it might be a tiny advantage, and some guys just will do anything for that in the arena. Anyway, so that's the start here, and now let's go to probably the fun part and watch some actual arena videos. So these are courtesy of CJ Spud, also known as Spud Ahmedur, on the Android server, who's one of the top arena accounts. Before Warlock, he does not have a Warlock, or obviously a 5 revitalized Warlock, but each one of these videos he's going up against them. He's got an awesome arena team, obviously 5 Revite Ares, Sprint Crests, Psy Shields, all that. Just one of the top arena guys on Android. So thanks a lot to him, and let's watch some of these videos. Okay, so Let's see here. Right. There we go. Oop. Start at the beginning here. Some kind of background noise that I didn't realize was here. He's just setting his team up now. Let's start. And the first thing I want you to notice is that, well, you can see the fire shield active right now. Is that it didn't quite proc right at the beginning, but I just jumped ahead. But really at about 2 seconds into the fight, which is really kind of, for guys who have him, very nice for head-to-head, because that shield, you'll see it will, looking on the bottom here, right around about 5 seconds later, you can see where the heroes are when the shield is gone. Now this guy also has a side shield set on Cupid, I believe, so that shield lasts forever, but you can see the shield does not last long enough to affect to have an effect open lane and arena. So, and on the other side you see the guys hit that were slowed, and 1 second later, just a second later, you see them that debuff wearing off. But the important thing here is that Warlock missed Ares, so Ares is going to get the first proc off, hit the other Ares, and basically win pretty easily here. So that shows that, you know, Warlock clearly is not unbeatable, especially, and I didn't want to go to that video, especially open lane. It's considerably more difficult head to head. I'm going to show a couple of those here now. Start with this one. Ooh, and I always seem to wants to. So here's one head to head, and you see that shield was there. The other Ares procced first, and there was really no hope here. And now he's going to try again here in the open lane. And once again you see that the Warlock missed his Ares again, and his Ares is going to get the first hit, but missed the other Ares. And this is going to be decided by that second Ares proc, which was just in time. So even though his Ares procced first, but it missed the other Ares, and you see here that was for number 1 in arena there. He just, without 5 revitalize, without even having Warlock, just beat the top guy in arena there. So that was pretty interesting here. Now we'll have another one here. Okay, this time. Am I? Alright, yeah, this one is. Once again, he's on offense here. Ares missed Warlock missed his Ares, and his Ares hit the other Ares. But you see kind of at the end here that Santa came pretty close to killing his team anyway, but he did win this one. Let's go back to that. Alright, so this is the next one on my list. Right, this time he's on defense. The Warlock missed his Ares again. He seems to have this immune Ares, but on defense, the other Ares procs first, and it's very hard to defend against Fibervite Ares with the same sprint and Warlock. Definitely a lot harder to defend in general than it is on offense. So then let's see. Is this the one I wanted to show? Alright, there you can see the effect of head-to-head of this is a dual Ares proc. It's a little hard to see with all the clouds here, but when they come out of it here, you can see that Warlock, that looks like 2 guys were affected by the Ares proc. So he had basically 4 guys that were unaffected by Ares, which was a huge advantage, and this time he just got rolled over head-to-head. Seemed very difficult to beat Ares, to beat Warlock head-to-head. What's this one? Speaking of which, I keep going to the wrong point. So let's see. This is the last one I have here. And this one, what's that? He actually did beat an Ares head-to-head. A Warlock. So what happened? How did he win this? Well, first of all, Warlock missed his Ares, of course. It missed his Mino. He then got the first Ares proc, hit the other Ares, and then you have 2 Fibervite Minos going up against each other, and he got the first stun. So yes, you can beat Warlock head-to-head, but pretty much everything went right for him this fight. But just shows that he's not unbeatable, even head-to-head here. And once again, this is top Android Arena teams. These guys didn't just roll 5. He's going to show one. There's another vid, I think. This one, he's on defense. And I went back. Once again, it's just defense is almost hopeless. That's where Warlock really helps a lot. It makes it a lot easier to defend. But anyway, so that's all the videos I have. I hope you enjoyed those. Now I'm just gonna head back real quick and just provide a few kind of closing thoughts here. Alright, so first, said this at the beginning, IGG has never released a hero who needed 5/5 revitalized more than Warlock, even including Ares. Ares is still very useful at lower revitalize. Obviously 5 revitalize is ideal on him, but he's still a great arena hero, with any talent really. 5/5 revitalized Warlock is difficult, but as you saw, he's not unbeatable in arena, at least not on offense. On defense, good luck defending. You need a lot of luck to defend on defense, even without before Warlock. Next point is the arena has just become more random than it's ever been. You now have this hero who seems to who hits 3 targets, 3 out of 6 targets, and protects 3 out of 6 friendly heroes, and it's totally random. So, what can you do about that? Just you do the same 2 fights, nothing different, and depending on who this guy hits, you win or lose. And last, I'm just going to pose the question, who, if you don't have 5/5 revitalize, you have Ares and Warlock, you're lucky enough to roll one, who do you put it on? I would go with Warlock, just because I think Warlock, if he hits the enemy as Ares, is really going to always give you a chance to win. Now you need need him to hit the enemy Ares, but that's just my opinion there. And 4 Revitalize is just kind of useless on Warlock. And a 4 Revitalize Ares and a 5 Revitalize Warlock can easily beat a 5 Revitalize Ares if Warlock hits the other Ares. Alright, so that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this, my analysis of the new hero Warlock in the arena vids. Thanks again to CJ Spud, and that's all. Thanks. Bye.